When I saw Crystal Weaver, I thought this card might be good enough to push Zoo to the next level. So it's Disco Lock minus a Darkshire Librarian, minus a Defender of Argus, and +2 Crystal Weaver. And we're gonna call it the New Groove since it's a Disco Zoo. So the idea is that the Crystal Weaver is like the Defender of Argus. If I hit 2 minions with it, I got like a +3/+1 on Defender of Argus, which is absolutely insane. It's only a 1 card change, but I feel like Voidwalker is really good against pirates. Soul is possessed possessed villager to some extent. 1/3 in general is really good. Knife Juggler can throw out a bunch of knives against the low health minions. Direwolf Alpha can make the low cost minions trade up. Like, this might just be good against Pirate Warriors also. So I wanted to just give this a shot and give Crystal Weaver a shot.
Your soul shall be mine.
Wow, okay, let's keep that hand. Can Crystal Weaver truly be great? We'll find out here. With a demon into a coin Imp Gang Boss, Crystal Weaver.
I'm in charge now.
You are not the boss of me.
And I had hoped that this deck would be good against Pirate Rogue, since it's got like 1/3s, which are good against turn 1, and Imp Gang Boss is generally pretty good. Crush the pirates under my zoo.
Who goes there?
Not sure he should have attacked there for 1. Maybe that means he has another weapon in his hand. Probably means that. Man, this Crystal Weaver value though. I'm excited. Okay, so here in this case, it's like Defender of Argus, except yet a 5/4 instead of a 2/3. It's pretty solid. And he traded more than can be expected. Imp Gang Boss took a Jade Lightning. That's kind of boss. Well, here Crystal Weaver was really good. 4 mana, 7/6. And the damage I used immediately. So even better, since 2 of it had charge. Aggressive decks have tended to get beaten down by Zoo because 1/3 really good against 2/1s and 1/1s. And it's kind of why I feel some promise in bringing this deck out.
My shield for Argus.
Who goes there?
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
And then you've got the Knife Juggler. They have weak units.
On your head.
That deck certainly does.
Why do you call? Get in there and fight, maggot! To the breach!
And of course, one of the weaknesses of all those pirate decks is they have no AoE.
Get it out! Get it out!
If only I had pirates in this deck, then I could run patches.
Into the breach! soul shall be mine.
This looks promising. Like, it's interesting. Against Rogue, against... good card to start. Against Rogue, against Shaman, against Warrior. I don't even think of them as mid-range or control decks anymore. It's just, prepare for the onslaught. And Voidwalker is there to be a happy little stopping block.
I'm in charge.
It's like backstab did 3 damage there. Pretty good.
This guy's toast. Get it out! Get it out!
Seems really focused on board control. Maybe it's a miracle deck instead of a face deck. Would make a lot of sense. He got off to a really heavy tempo start since he backstabbed me twice and he SI7'd me.
Give me a quest.
It is a miracle deck. So it's basically Soulfire or Doomguard. We're kind of bust here. That's pretty good. Oh.
Who goes there?
Buying or selling.
Womp womp. Womp womp womp.
You are not the boss of me.
There's on me. Deal.
7-9 is so good against my Doomguard too. Yeah, well, Crystal Weaver didn't really help out that much here.
Total corruption. Total power.
So it feels bad, but it just turns out that backstab, getting both backstabs early and the SI is really good. And a 7-9 for 5, which deals 2 damage, is really good. And Bitterness.
Put this apple on your head.
Buying or selling.
I can buff this with exactly Abusive. I have run out of Direwolves. I have a Defender of Argus. Corruption's pretty bad here. Secret Keeper is possibly the best choice. Alright.
I'll never tell.
At any price.
Huh. Maybe I'm not lost yet. It was a good knife hit.
I got the
Good
best
knife hits.
deals anywhere.
Ugh. Alright, you won this one.
You win this time. Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
I just need to get through the... You know, all decks need sufficient testing before we trash them. Without proper testing protocols, we would be no better than the savages.
Buying or selling.
Let's see. We'll probably trade. I shouldn't take coil. Imp is pretty good since I have that in the librarian. I don't think this is just a worse disco block deck. I mean, it's very similar. And then the question is one, is disco lock good in this meta? Two, I don't want to play the imp right into the use. I think it's tap flame imp. Or it could just be flame imp Darkshire. Yeah. I missed out on a card draw from the imp, but I think it's probably worth.
The truth is in here.
Ah. It's just, is Crystal Weaver going to take it into new greater heights? Is the question. And it might. It's possible.
Is this really
That
necessary?
didn't quite hit the mark. Thanks.
I'll find it. Stop yelling!
We have to adhere to testing protocols. Defender of Argus and hitting a face would have been really good there.
To my side.
Would have been so hot right then.
My shield for Argus.
Why are people playing Hunter? Thinking. The question is, how often does Crystal Weaver hit more than 2 characters? Even if it hits just 1 character, it's still possibly better than Defender of Argus in terms of stats. In fact, even if it hits 0 characters, it's actually equivalent in stats to Defender of Argus. When you think of it that way, it's like, wow, what a marvelous card. Makes Zoo great again.
The breach.
No, that's fine. No, that's not okay. I missed 1 damage.
Into the breach.
But at the same time, this is positioned better in terms of wolves, because in order to hit the 1 damage, I would have to either move the wolf away from the councilman, which would be bad for the lion, or I'd have to put it on the right side, which would make it an unbalanced distribution of wolf. Either way. Yeah, initial testing though, this deck is not much better than Disco Lock, if it is better. Five, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have to kill the 4/3. Take a little bit too much damage if I don't.
To the breach. Apologize.
12, 14. Yeah, I can't do that.
Breach!
You are not the boss of me.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
Womp womp. Might try a mid-rangey Warlock sometime, but that might just be Reno luck. Because I think Reno luck beats mid-range Warlock.